Today I will show you how to set up a pulley clothesline and how to make sure that the clothesline is always tight with no slack. The things you will need are 2 pulleys, a clothesline cord, 2 self-tapping cup hooks, 1 clothesline tightener, and an optional turnbuckle. The end result will look like this: a straight no sag clothesline. Before you buy the cord, guess or measure the distance as best as you can from post to post so you can get the right length of cord. Plan out where the clothesline will go and where you will install the hooks that hold the pulleys. You can use a deck post like I am at one end and a tree trunk at the other end. Once you have the self-tapping hooks installed, just place the pulley over the hook. At the other end, loop the cord over the pulley and bring it over to the end you're working on. Feed the cord through like I am and create a loop. Optionally, you can use a turnbuckle connected to the hook and then the pulley connects to the turnbuckle. This will let you adjust and tighten the line with the turnbuckle. You can skip the pulley and go with the traditional line just using the clothesline tightener with the hook and no pulley. So check out the description. I'm leaving all the links to all the products I'm using. Another thing, the pulley and hook is going to be the same on both ends. So you're going to need 1 pulley, 1 hook at either end. And what I'm doing here now is, now that I've fed the clothesline cord through and I formed a loop, I went ahead and tied it together. And I'm going to go ahead and test it, just make sure that there's nothing obstructing the line, that it goes back and forth, no problem, that it flows freely. Once I'm happy with the line, I'll go ahead and remove that temporary knot and replace that with the clothesline tightener. So I'm using an Everbuilt clothesline tightener with a working load of 25 pounds. You don't have to use this one, but I did leave an Amazon link to a clothesline tightener. So check out the description for those links. And as you can see, you can use the clothesline tightener on the hook, on the turnbuckle. You don't have to use a pulley. So as you can see here, traditionally you would use it like this. You would just put the tightener right on the hook and then you would feed the line through the tightener. Of course, this is not a pulley system. It's a static line. You can't move it back and forth, but you can use it that way as well. So let's go ahead and finish our pulley system. Now what we want to do is tie one end of the cord to the swivel eye end of the clothesline tightener. Make sure it's nice and tight. And as you can see here, the clothesline tightener moves back and forth. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed the other end of the clothesline cord through the hole on the tightener. And what I'm doing here is using a piece of tape to make it easier to feed through. This will make feeding the cord through a lot easier. Once you get it to go through, just pull it through, and then the ball bearings on the tightener itself will hold the cord. Now pull the end of the cord you fed through to tighten the line. You should now have a straight, no slack clothesline that can be adjusted with the tightener should you have some slack in the future. A clothesline is a great way to save money on gas or electricity and at the same time help the environment. Not to mention the sun-fresh smell you can only get with drying your clothes on an outdoor clothesline. So go ahead and cut any of the excess cord, and I like to leave a little extra. And then what I do is I tie a knot here at the end. I like to leave this a little extra because I think it makes it easier to pull it in order to tighten the line. So what I'm doing here is just putting a little flame on the end of the cord so it doesn't frail. You can see the clothesline is running nice and smooth, and like I said, I like to leave a little bit of extra cord, and what I do is just coil it up here at the end. But I think leaving that extra cord helps you to give you leverage in order to tighten that line so you can pull on it, because if you leave that cord too short, you're not going to have as much leverage when you pull on it. So that's why I like to leave it a little long at the end, and then I just coil it up here and leave it on the line itself. So there you go, it's working, it's nice and tight, and you can see it moves freely back and forth. And again, when you do this, this end of the clothesline is going to be the same exact thing as the other end, with the exception of the tightener. You only need one, but the pulleys and cups are going to be on both sides. They're going to be installed the same way. So I hope you like this video. Leave a comment, put a like, check out my channel, and please subscribe. Thanks.